Hi, everyone, and welcome to our talk. We're going to be talking about pain and how we can minimize this pain naturally. This is based on a health realization article on ways to reduce pain naturally by Dr. Fab. If you have any questions, please feel free to give Dr. Justine a quick text. I wanted to welcome Dr. Justine with us here today. And she is not only a chiropractor and a wife and a mother of 2 grown children, but she is a warrior for your health and wellness. She is active in our community and a really popular motivational speaker, but she's spoken at our hospitals this last year, at local businesses, universities, schools, and local charities. Please help me welcome Dr. Justine.
Hello, everyone. Upcoming talks are amazing. We're going to be talking about healthy hormones, an interview with a good friend of mine, Dr. Elkin, on the history and philosophy of chiropractic, learning more about diabetes. So, lots of great stuff coming up just for you. Because remember, our goal is to learn one new thing every single week. So, we've got great stuff for you, something every single week just for you. Now, coming up, we're talking about pain, and this comes from the article with Dr. Faber Mazzini. Know him from numerous seminars coming from Brazil, and now he has different articles that he writes that come out each month. And I thought this one was really powerful because pain is it's so debilitating, and not only is it physically debilitating, but when we have pain, it affects us emotionally. It affects how we relate with our loved ones. It affects how we work, and our energy, our ability, our temper. We can get frustrated. And literally, this article is talking about that this is affecting 50%, more than half. And about 1 in 10 say that they've had pain that's been more than a year and they're just sucking it up, toughening up, but really they're taking drugs over the counter, sleeping more, or alcohol, or just getting into their phone to just kind of um, unattach themselves to get away from it mentally. And it's really becoming a health issue. So today we're going to be talking about techniques to manage pain naturally, in order to be able to really get the best out of ourselves, for our work, for our families, and for our communities, in order to be able to volunteer back. So the challenge is, most of the time people feel they don't have any control, that this is the problem and it's never going to change. That's the way their lives are going to be forever. And so that's why they reach to over the counter drugs, Tylenol, Advil, or even prescription drugs like Tylenol 3, or worse, looking at home remedies and videos, just staying in bed, getting depressed because of pain. When a lot of times people think, well, if I just rest, it'll go away, or think it'll go away eventually. And yet, then a year later, they're still dealing with it and the problem's getting worse. That's very much like saying, wow, there's a little leak, or I see a little spot in the ceiling. It's not that bad. Eventually, they're dealing with black mold and they're replacing the entire roof, or they're replacing the entire ceiling, the entire bathroom. So we never want to leave a problem that's festering. We always want to get to the bottom of it, and as quickly as possible, in order to get the best results. The faster you address a problem, the faster you get results, and it stops it from progressing. So today we're talking about 12 ways to reduce pain naturally. So when we look at number one, it's music. That's such an easy one. Sing. It doesn't matter if it's pop, rock, jazz, country, whatever works for you. That can actually lower it close to 20%. We got to change our mindset, change our focus, and to be able to make that change. So it is not even just for generalized pain or achiness or arthritis, our moods, but that can even affect when we're dealing with surgery, labors, burn treatments. So music is a great way, along with just changing your focus. So whether you have a picture of family, I know when during labor I had a little wooden toy that I wanted to focus on. So I was focusing on my new baby coming my way. But changing our visualization, changing our focus with music will help us manage pain better. Number two is there's different supplements. So PMS or menstrual cramps can be very severe, can affect almost 50% of women to some extent, where there's bloating or back pain. So there's different supplements that can really make a difference. Chase tree is one example, but talk to our naturopath, Dr. Udani. She does do a comprehensive blood and work analysis, history, and determine the right one for you, because there's so many on the market. Where you talk black cohosh, um, primrose oil. So you want to make sure that you're customizing your approach and also minimizing your cost, because if you just go buy a bunch of supplements and you're not really sure what's working, what's not, then you're overpaying for your supplements. So you want a very custom approach, and I do recommend talking to a naturopath in order to make that specific approach for you and your areas of inflammation, discomfort, whether that's related to PMS or gut health. Get that custom approach. And Dr. Udani does offer custom complimentary meet and greet, like a 5-10 minutes to chat and see if this is something that would help you. When we get into number 3, omega 3s, we want to increase our omega 3s and decrease the ratio of omega 6 and those bad fats. So trans fats, increase fake sugars like NutraSweet, aspartame, sugar in general. Want to change towards um, things like xylitol or monk fruit, stevia. So reducing our processed foods, the bad sugars, the white salt, aiming towards Himalayan salt, and looking towards ways to increase your essential oil. So literally today I was doing all the vitamins for the family, putting them in the dollar store containers so that they're ready for the week. And we add this one, the natural essential oils. That helps reduce inflammation. It also helps with brain focus, because our brain is 70% healthy fats. So this is something for you if you also have brain fog or wake up sluggish. So increasing your essential oils. Getting into number 4, we want to consider a pet. I know this is amazing for my dad. Makes him move, get him, want to walk the dog. So to get outside, get yourself some nature time. So having a pet, something to cuddle, is certainly something to again change your focus. So whether it's for you, it's a cat or a gerbil or a bunny rabbit or a dog, you want to make sure they have that opportunity to something to cuddle, something to change your focus, something to take care of, will help you with your pain. Number 5 is looking at ways to stretch. Yoga definitely helps with our flexibility, but we do need to be careful. Certain poses can aggravate things like degenerative disc or herniated discs. So you still want to make sure you have the right poses for you. So talk to your chiropractor, your physiotherapist, to make sure which yoga poses are great for you. Online on YouTube, there's so much free. I use yoga with Adrienne. Dr. Vanessa told me about her. Fabulous. Lots of 10-minute, 30-minute, 40-minute options. You can also sign up to her YouTube channel. But looking towards, for example, a lot of just touching your toes, straight leg stretches can aggravate a low back disc. So I do think yoga and Pilates are phenomenal. However, making sure, and also things like nerve flossing are wonderful, but make sure that you talk to your naturopath, your physiotherapist, your chiropractor, so you know if there's any certain stretches you shouldn't do, and we'd be happy to help you with that. Number 6 is looking at hypnosis. And I thought, oh, some people are going to laugh at this. With my dog allergies and allergies, I did try hypnosis. It's very relaxing. My mom used it for reducing cravings, food cravings. But when we can change our mindset around pain, whether that's through hypnosis or with our counseling with Linda, our psychotherapist, this can really change how we manage our discomfort. The pain might still be there, but we look at different ways mentally to manage it. So it doesn't help everybody. For me, my dog allergies, it didn't make it go away. I was hoping maybe I had some kind of fear, but it did help my mom with her thoughts and processing around food and always wanting food because of fear of starving. So definitely something to consider, but definitely also make sure you're going to a professional. Um, and then consider, instead of hypnosis, psychotherapy, in order to look at our thought process around the pain. A lot of times we can have pain that's held because of emotional stress. And this is one of the things also, cranial sacral therapy can help, emotional release therapy can help, and our massage therapist, Edwin, does those types of therapies. And when you're doing those types of hair therapies, like emotional release therapy, working on different muscles, you might cry, you might laugh, you might giggle as you're releasing those emotions from your muscles. Number 7 is looking at sleeping and relaxation. Crucial are the times before midnight. So if you want to have the best Christmas morning, don't stay up to midnight. Try and get yourself in bed by 10 o'clock, asleep by 11. Looking at your room, making sure that for your room, you're looking at cooler room, proper sleep posture, proper pillows, sheets, so that you're not too hot. Maybe you need a weighted blanket. So we've done numerous talks on sleep and relaxation. Take a look at those, because it's very, very helpful. Even doing your breath work before bed and your gratitude journaling will make a difference. Right here, you'll see pictures of natural anti-inflammatories. Curcumin and turmeric can help. Nature's Relief has things like devil's claw, bromelain. These are natural supplements that can help reduce inflammation, reduce pain. Magnesium is another one, but there's so many different types of magnesium. It can be overwhelming. Most people need magnesium glycinate. But again, talk to your naturopath, talk to your holistic nutritionist, so that you're getting the right kind of magnesium, the right amount of curcumin, right amount of magnesium, so you're not overdoing it. For example, if you increase vitamin C too much and magnesium too much, you might get diarrhea. So be very careful and make sure you test, don't guess, and get some coaching along the way. When we look at number 8, prayer and meditation, find your favorite chair. Look towards even just 5 minutes of opportunity to be quiet, to set your morning straight. I love my mornings to prep my morning before everybody's awake. I find my favorite chair. I'm short, so I need a chair that my feet hit the ground. I cannot do it laying down. Some people can do prayer meditation while they're laying down just before they wake up or before they go to bed. But definitely, it's been shown that if you focus on a higher power, it can help reduce our need for medication and help us manage pain better. So a lot of times they talk about that 5 minutes of gratitude, 5 minutes of just quietness, and 5 minutes of talking to that spirituality that works for you. So highly, highly recommend that 15 minutes, or even starting with 5 minutes. And if you're new to this, just talking to yourself in the car about what's great, what's going great, and what you want to improve, with some music that will be empowerment for you. Number 9 is stretching, and I highly believe that we need to move in the morning, even if it's our punching in the morning or waving our arms in the morning, some light squats, some gentle stretching in bed. We have videos on stretches before you even get out of bed, stretches before when you're going to bed. We have videos on that. The more you move, the better your flexibility, the better your circulation, the better your joints are going to function, the better your nerves are going to function. So this is something that some people don't, I don't have time. Start with just 5 minutes. Start with your stretches in the shower, your stretches in bed, because really you're going to sleep better. You're going to move better. You're going to think clearer. So all those activities in the day, you're going to be able to do more efficiently to give you time back. So stretching is an absolute must for us. Every single day, we got to fit something in. Maybe it's even in the car doing our chin tucks or neck stretches. Maybe it's in the shower, but this is an absolute must that will help you reduce pain naturally. Number 10 is knowing that there are natural supplements for inflammation, like our Nature's Relief. This is something definitely that you want to talk to a naturopath or your chiropractor to customize towards yourself. When we get to number 11, we got to move. We got to get our exercise, get our runs in, or get our Even 3 minutes of 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off of 3 different exercises, the more we move, the better our circulation, the better we help those endorphins, those natural hormones that give us pain relief. So we want to move. And if you have lots of discomfort, look at some of our sit and fit videos that work more with your upper body to make it easier for you. There's even exercises that you can do laying down, but the key is getting our movement, getting a little sweat going on, and that's going to help you remove your pain and discomfort. If you feel I'm so much pain I can't move, definitely talk to your chiropractor, your physiotherapist to get a program that will gradually increase so that you are going to be able to manage it and not feel like you're getting worse. But we all need to move wherever state we're at in order to be our best. Number 12 is looking at how to use ice and cold. So, cold is best when you have an acute injury. Even if you have a severe migraine, you could put ice on the back of your neck, heat on your chest. If you've had a fall, a trauma, ice would be best. If you have chronic concerns, aching joints, feel like achiness, or that is when you're looking towards heat. It's great for arthritis. Ice is better for shooting, stabbing, burning. You look towards ice. But again, when you have questions, talk to your chiropractor, talk to your physiotherapist, talk to your naturopath to make sure you know how to use these properly. Know when you go from, for example, an acute injury, ice, and as it progresses, alternating ice heat, and then working towards heat, alternating. So never just on, but on off will help you progress. For me, sometimes in the morning, if I'm feeling stiff, I might put heat plus a back brace and move so that I'm getting those muscles warmed up in the morning so it works easier. So we've covered 12 hints to cover pain naturally. And as a chiropractor, definitely want to work with the nervous system. If we're crooked, a low shoulder, a low hip, then our spine is going to have areas of subluxation. Those are areas that put pressure, twist on your spine, your nerves, and we want to remove that pressure. So subluxation is areas of pressure on your spine and nervous system, impeding those messages of nerves from your brain to the rest of your body, or from the rest of your body, tissue, and cells back to your brain. And our goal is to do what's called an adjustment that can be done by hand or with an instrument to remove those areas of subluxation. And that helps remove pain naturally. That helps us reduce stress on our nervous system, that will going to helping whether it's neck pain and headaches or low back pain, but also things like digestion, blood pressure, strength, and power. The next slide is what we call our safety pin cycle. So if we look at the top of the safety pin, that's our brain. Look at the bottom of the safety pin, that's our body. And we want it to be a fully connected loop. So from our brain, we want to send nerves that exit, right? Our efferent nerves, nerves that exit all the way to our tissue cells in our bodies. We have great alignment, great communication, and great function. So total ease, not dis-ease, of those nerves sending messages to the rest of our body. And then from our body back to our brain, we have our afferent nerves, A for arriving, nerves that go back to our brain, and we get a great feedback loop. So that's the feedback loop of the safety pin. When we're subluxated, there's a disconnection. So you see that in red, where the brain is not able to communicate to the body, and the body doesn't send that feedback loop back to the brain. This is when we see misalignments of the spine, miscommunication. It's unnatural. We get malfunction or dysfunction. The body can't function at 100%. And this is when we get dis-ease, meaning that there is lack of ease to function through our entire nervous system. So we want free flow of communication in our body. That's going to help our body function better, help reduce pain naturally. And a chiropractor can help do a thorough examination, computerized thermal scans to look for areas of heat or inflammation, determine specifically where those areas of subluxation are, and then talk to you about a plan to remove them. So stay tuned with us. We just covered 12 amazing hints to remove pain naturally so you can be your best. We hope that one of those will be great or many of them to work on. Coming up, we're going to talk about healthy hormones, the philosophy of health with Dr. Elkin, and we're going to learn more about diabetes. We're here for you. We offer complimentary consultations on our team. We have massage and acupuncture, chiropractic, physiotherapy, psychotherapy, nutrition, naturopathy, and kinesiology. So we have a great team of almost 30 people here to help you. But if you're not local, just ask us, connect with us for a referral to somebody near you. So these are ways to connect with us. Please do a review. We're here to help you and have an amazing day.